Hello and welcome to my review of the Ultramarines Legion Praetor for Horus Heresy from Forge World. One of these models will cost you £24 and joins an elite club of the rest of the other Praetors at that price point, with the exception of the Imperial Fists, Word Bearers and White Scars Praetor, which are all slightly cheaper at £22. When he first was up for pre-order, I thought that's a bit cheeky for Forge World, adding an extra £2 for, you know, Guilliman tax, as I'd call it, or Smurf tax. But then I found out that it was a master plan by Forge World to increase the price of most of their miniatures on the web store. And that includes all of the other Praetors. So the other Praetors now fall in line with his price point. £24, I do think that's a fair amount of money. But when you're looking at Wurtsnagger, the plastic orc from Games Workshop, which is plastic, costing more than a non-argument starting opinion that this model has way more detail than Wurtsnagger could ever possibly imagine, then I think it's actually not that bad when you're looking at it from that point of view. And this Ultramarines Praetor probably has one of the most amounts of detail of any Praetors, with possibly the exception of the Word Bearers Praetor and the newly released Imperial Fist one. And then coupled to that, you do get a helmetless head option for him too, as well as that big banner on the back, the company stamp, as well as that big banner on the back. Let's have a look at the detail. We'll go through some size comparisons, and then I'll go through your generic Legion Praetor rules, and I'll go through the Ultramarines specific rights of war. So this is the Praetor himself. Fantastic looking mini, very Ultramarines looking model, much like the Praetor in Terminator armour. You can't mistake him for being a part of another legion. He's got the Ultramarine symbol all over the place. He's got, you know, 13. He's got the 13 marking on his right greave there. He's got an eagle with the Ultramarine symbol. He's got the Ultramarine symbol on his shoulder pauldron, on his vambrace, on his gladius. It's quite a short sort of sword, but I like the added detail with the eagle head on the pommel. You've got a specific Ultramarines power plant, which is nice to see. We kind of haven't had this on other Praetors in the past. I mean, the Imperial Fist one has some kind of gnarling on the top, and the Word Bearers one has the little scripture on flames, but specifically around this area here. You've got this banner with this eagle and the Ultramarine symbol, and then a load of tassels, or whatever you want to call them. You've got the Volkite pistol, which doesn't have a cable, which is fantastic. You know, both this and the Word Bearers one, which I'm bursting to show you and give you a comparison with, this didn't even have the option for the cabling, whereas the Word Bearers one, they kind of wanted you to use that. The cape is nice, it's just framed, nothing extra special going on there. There's only one tasset, which is on the left side, which is a bit odd, but I guess they couldn't fit one on the other side. The sheath for the gladius is great. It's a bit odd that it's just kind of, you know, swinging there, and the straps are quite long for it, in my opinion. You've got the crest on the helmet, and the helmet is a lovely looking helmet with the laurels either side, and the Volkite pistol is, you know, pretty big and hefty. So yeah, if you're playing any narrative games with the Word Bearers, my goodness, you are all spoilt right now with these fantastic looking minis. So let's get on to the comparison. So let's have a look at that head that you will receive in this kit, and very much kind of like Patrick Stewart-esque head, I want to say. It's got a bionic eye, bionic lens. He's got a little beard, he's got a little goatee going on, and his hairline's receded all the way back. But he must be probably hundreds of years old. But nice amount of detail on this one. It's great to see a, you know, helmetless version. And if we just compare it to the Praetor in Terminator armour. That's what his head looks like. So they're very similar, actually. It's just the bionic eye is reversed. So, size comparisons. I've been bursting to show you him next to the previous Praetor, this Imperial Fists one, and also the Word Bearers Praetor right here, which came out before. So there you have it. They're all very similar size. The Ultramarines one is standing you know, more upright than the Word Bearers, so is a tiny bit taller, but you can't really make that out. And as I say, the Ultramarines is standing more erect. And then compared to the Imperial Fist, which is actually on a nice, like, rocky tactical rock base, which is rare for Praetors to be on, they are the same size too. So I hope that helps. If anything, the Ultramarines is a little bit taller than the previous one. So I hope that helps with the sizes for your normal Praetors. Let's compare him to the Praetor in the Terminator armour right here. And the Terminator one is a fair bit chunkier, but the banner just adds that extra height to the standard one. Final size comparison I'd like to make is, of course, with my usual 3 minis, but before I do that, I will just give you a little comparison next to an Iron Armour Space Marine. I know this isn't Iron Armour, but I wanted to give you that close up there. Very similar in size, very similar, which is great. Yeah, compared to I sort of say 41st Millennium minis, you've got a Firstborn, and you've got Sly Marbo, and then you've got a Primaris. So compared to a Firstborn, it's a little bit taller, I'd say, because of the pose. And then next to a Primaris is a fair bit taller. And Sly Marbo is, of course, you know, a fair bit smaller. This is my part of the review where I will go through all of the rules for this Ultramarines Praetor with that Volkite pistol. I'll be using the rules found in the Horus Heresy Legiones Astartes Age of Darkness army list from Forge World, as is the same as the other Praetors that I've gone through their rules. As with the other Praetors I've recently reviewed, all of their rules kind of are extremely similar. Their base rules are, at least. They've just, depending on whether they're Imperial Fists or Ultramarines, they have access to their unique Legion Rights of War. So this Legion Praetor is 100 points, and his stat line reads: Weapon skill 6, ballistic skill 5, strength and toughness are both 4, 3 wounds, initiative 5, 4 attacks, leadership 10, and a save of 2+. He's an infantry character. He's got a bolt pistol, chainsword or combat blade, frag and crack grenades, and artificer armour. He may take one of the following: a bolter for 2 points, combi weapon for 10 points, or a Volkite charger, which is what he's equipped with, for plus 10 points. A Praetor may exchange either their bolt pistol and or chainsword combat blade for one of the following: Volkite Serpenter for 5 points, plasma pistol for 15, Archaeotech pistol for 20, heavy chainsword for 10, Charnabal Sabre for 10, Power Weapon for 15, Power Fist for 20, Single Lightning Claw for 20, Thunder Hammer for 25, Paragon Blade for 25. You might want to just give him that Paragon Blade. The Praetor may exchange both their bolt pistol and chainsword combat blade for a pair of Lightning Claws for 25 points, may take Melter Bombs for 5, Digital Lasers for 15, may upgrade a single weapon to become Mastercrafted for 15, they may take Combat Shield for 5, Refractor Field for 10, Board and Shield for 10, Iron Halo for 25, and they may take one of the following: a Jump Pack for 20, a Space Marine Bike with Twin Link Bolters for 25, a Legion Scimitar Jet Bike with a Heavy Bolter for 45. The special rules: Legiones Astartes, Master of the Legion, and Independent Character. So, Master of the Legion, they have Rights of War, Limitation, Retinue Command Squads, and Warlords with Master of the Legion. So, Rights of War, Ultramarines do have a specific Rights of War, and we'll go through that right now. It's the same one as the Praetor and Terminator armour that I went through in the previous review, and it's called Vigil Operti Mission, or Operti, or Operti. You've got the effects Vigil Auxilia. All infantry units in the Allied detachment in this army have the Infiltrator special rule. Sacred Duty, all infantry units in the Allied detachment have the implacable advance special rule and therefore count as scoring units regardless of their battlefield role. And Overseers, Legion Recon squads lose the support squad special rule and that may therefore be taken as a compulsory troops choice. So there you have it. That's all the rules for the Ultramarines Legion Praetor. I think he's a fantastic looking mini. He's certainly up there with the Word Bearers and the Imperial Fists. I have to say that the Word Bearers one is still my favourite, but only just. Yeah, he's an Ultramarines Praetor, but he's an alright mini compared to all of the other offerings we've had. What do you guys think of this Praetor? How awesome he's going to look next to that standard bearer that they're bringing out. Please do put your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below as always. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.